Hello and welcome everyone to Cafe. I'm Crystal Candy.
Happy holidays. I'm Clarence Reynolds. Great to be back with you to share all of the fun and exciting things happening this week.
So I had the opportunity to visit a brand new venue, which is more than just a restaurant. It's got super cool nostalgia and their shakes are like nothing you've ever seen. So check out my visit to JoJo's Shake Bar. When you look around in JoJo's Shake Bar, you're gonna smile everywhere you look because the nostalgia runs deep in here. And the food, the shakes, they are off the charts. And to tell us more about that is Jay Smith, who is the manager here at JoJo's Shake Bar. Now the shakes look incredible, but there's so much more than just shakes that you guys offer here.
Yes, definitely is. JoJo's Shake Bar is original diner classic. We are an 80s and 90s nostalgia twist to your American diner in a sense. And so we originated out in Chicago and we brought ourselves down here to Orlando where the 80s and 90s made a great culture here too. And you're gonna find that we provide a different variety of things here. We like to go over the top a little bit here at JoJo's, for sure. So we offer a wide range, not just our shakes, of course, our decadent desserts you have, but you're also gonna have some amazing homemade comfort foods. You're gonna have some great kind of diner classics like your New York style daily sandwiches. And then we put a JoJo's spin on everything, right? So we have a wonderful list of cocktails here, handcrafted cocktails, ranging from things like tricks are for kids, for mocktails, just for children. But of course, we want to cater to our adults to make sure we're enjoying ourselves. And so we offer some a champagne sangria, things like that as well.
So the shake is really catching my eye. The cocktails, yes, as an adult, when you come in here in the evening, I'm sure you get a lot of people from the convention center as well.
Definitely.
Great to enjoy those. And the JoJo's spin, is it just all about fun? Because that's the vibe that I get when
It is,
you come
yes. I mean, it's right on our title, right? Shakes, fries, and damn good vibes. That's what we're all about. So we want you to come in and really have an immersive experience with us. And so we want you to definitely have a fun time, but we want you to interact, not just with the food, but also with our cocktails, like our cotton candy here, our tricks are for kids, and even our cotton candy martini. You can dip it right in there, watch it disappear. People really love it.
Let's talk about what we have in front of us, which is just one of your signature shakes. How does JoJo's go about getting all of that into a single cup?
Well, you can thank our amazing pastry bar and our shake station for that. They spend many hours getting these lovely desserts and pastries together. And so here you actually have our pumpkin patch shake. Every now and then we like to do some seasonal items. And we range right now. We have our pumpkin patch coming up. We have our winter wonderland where we'll do some different items as well. This is gonna have a candy apple on top of it with a pumpkin pie. We put a toasted marshmallow. You got a toffee pretzel there filled with some graham cracker and some pumpkin spice, which everyone really loves too.
So what reaction do you get from people? I mean, from your signature cocktails to the shakes, this is such a different place and it's hard to stand out in Orlando being the #1 destination, but in a few short months you guys have done that.
Yes, we absolutely have, and honestly, a lot of that is really just due to that uniqueness in the 80s and 90s culture, right? 80s and 90s was about that funk, that vibe, that bright energy, and that's what we wanted to bring to the store and to our food. And so we kind of allow the food and our desserts to do just that on their own. And with that, like I said, that interactive experience, that immersiveness when you come in here, it's not just eating a simple sandwich, you know, it's not just taking a simple shake. We wanted to go over the top with it. And so that's what our guests really love. Usually you got that wow factor there involved, and a lot of our guests are really enjoy that.
And the food also looks incredible because this is not just a shake bar,
Yes.
you offer
We're
a
full
wide
service
variety.
restaurant. Yeah, exactly. And so many people don't really realize that. They'll see the shake bar on top, but we actually serve a wide range of food here as well, from suppers and sandwiches, entree options.
Let's talk a little bit about our cocktails because you also offer mixology classes at certain times.
Yes, we
throughout the
do.
year.
Absolutely. Right now, we're offering a basic mixology where you can make some of our seasonal-based cocktails. But on a normal basis, on Mondays and throughout the month, they can come in and experience making some of our handcrafted cocktails right here as well. One of those would be like our Smoking Hot Blonde, actually in particular.
Oh.
And we dedicate this drink to our Smoking Hot Blonde of the 80s and 90s over there, the lovely Madonna, of course.
Madonna, of course. That is all the 80s and 90s.
Absolutely.
And today.
And today,
is
right?
Madonna.
She's relevant anytime. And so with that, what we wanted to do was kind of just take this really cool drink. It uses mezcal, so it has a nice little spice just like she does, right? And we put a nice cherry on there, and it comes with a cinnamon stick. And we call it our Smoking Hot Blonde because you can kind of take our flame here and we'll light it up. And then once you light it up here, what you want to do is just garnish this right on top of your drink. And we're just going to sit it right there and just kind of let those aromas open up.
The energy inside of here, even though we haven't got a packed house just
yet, yeah.
The energy is here. What would you tell people if they haven't been to JoJo's as far as, what else to expect?
Yeah, I'm gonna say what you want to expect is really just having an overall good time with the family, with your friends. You're gonna come here, you're gonna love different things like our shot ski. You have our shot wheel where you can kind of it's like a Russian roulette in a sense. Sometimes people have no idea what they want to order. So you can come up, spin that wheel, it's gonna decide for you. It's super interactive. Of course, we have our arcade games, so we can't go without an 80s and 90s feel without having some Pac-Man in the room too. So it's very, very interactive. It's super fun and very memorable, which is what I love about it.
So what's it like to be here off of iDrive?
iDrive is very different. I think the great thing about being in this specific point is that it's bringing together the business aspect, but also that fun culture with all the theme parks here. And then of course we have Universal opening up very soon, and we plan on definitely evolving all those factors into the restaurant to give the guests the ultimate experience.
Can you believe those shakes?
It looks so good.
I don't know how you can eat that without just drinking some water because the deliciousness and the savoriness and the sugar
It's
is just
really right.
amazing. And it could very well be your new favorite hangout. They've got all kinds of cool games from the 80s, so it kind of takes you back at the same time.
All right, my era.
You can enjoy live music for free at the Morse Museum every Friday night throughout the holiday season. From 4 p.m. until closing on Fridays, you can experience the museum's exhibits and live music from some of Central Florida's finest musicians. The Morse Museum houses the world's most comprehensive collection of works by Louis Comfort Tiffany, plus American art, pottery, paintings, and decorative art. Go to morsemuseum.org for more information.
Open the pages of the New York Times or flip on any late night TV show and you'll see an undeniable star with magnetic charisma. His name is Trombone Shorty. Born Troy Andrews, he made his first appearance at the New Orleans Jazz Fest when he was just 6 years old. Since then, he's been working with the likes of Jeff Beck, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Pharrell, Bruno Mars, the Foo Fighters, and Ringo Starr, just to name a few. Now he brings his brass stylings to Steinmetz Hall inside the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts on December 30th at 7:30 p.m. Get tickets at drphillipscenter.org.
Immerse yourself in the wonder and mystery of the holidays at Dazzling Nights, an interactive holiday event at Lou Gardens. You'll experience epic lighting installations, photo moments, and live entertainment. This is the 4th year for the event, but it has been completely redesigned for 2023 to be bigger and more interactive than ever. The event takes place until January 6th, and you can get more information and tickets at dazzlingorlando.com.
It's time to come together to celebrate Kwanzaa with Zora from December 26th through January 1st. You can join the Preserve Eatonville community for their 4th annual Kwanzaa celebration filled with unity, Afrofuturism, and learning the 7 principles of the celebration. Each day's events will take place at 2 p.m. Check out zorafestival.org for more details.
Asian Lantern Festival is back for this holiday season at the Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens, and boy, the pictures look stunning. And Lee Papert is here with the Central Florida Zoo to tell us about this and what we can expect. It looks like a must-see event.
It absolutely is, Crystal. This is your next holiday tradition, and we can't wait to see thousands of people at the zoo this holiday season. It's going to be great.
When I think of lanterns, before I really saw the video, and I can't wait to come this year, I thought of a small light fixture, but these are really elaborate and just stunning.
Stunning isn't the word. Dazzling, elaborate, small is definitely not accurate. These lanterns, there are some small ones, but there's some that are 20 feet tall and 50 feet long. So it is an immersive experience in the Chinese culture and the Asian culture. And this is the fourth year we've done it. It's presented by Publix, and we couldn't be more thrilled to host it every year.
And I know this hasn't been around for that long. This is, I believe, the fourth year.
Fourth year, that's right. It's hard to believe it's been we've already done 3 years, but
really,
yeah, we're coming on. It's great.
So these lanterns, they are all handcrafted, and they come from artisans from China, correct?
Yes, absolutely. They're all handcrafted by artists in China. It is created in a partnership with a cultural group to help raise awareness and understanding of the Asian culture. And these lanterns help to celebrate the culture, the world, the holidays, and I dare you to come and not have a smile on your face when you see this experience.
I've seen dragons, I've seen a flamingo walkway, I've seen a dragon that goes across a pond.
And you know what you're going to see this year?
Please tell me.
Dinosaurs.
Okay.
So you got to come see some dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs and Christmas. You know, we all make it work here in Florida.
Hey, we're all kids at heart, and who doesn't love a giant lighted up dinosaur?
So the Asian Lantern Festival, being that it is the holiday season, it's sort of like Christmas lights, but to your point, it's experiencing Asian culture, and it's also celebrating the holiday season at the same time,
yes,
which I think is so engaging for people. How do people react when they come through this exhibit?
Well, if my wife and I were any indication, when we went through it last year for the first time, we did not know what to expect, and we walked away absolutely amazed. It's an incredible walk. It's a sample of an incredibly diverse crowd from Orange County and all over the Central Florida region. It's people of all ages, it's families, it's grandkids, great-grandkids, the grandparents, the families. It's out-of-town family that has come in to visit for the holidays that wanted to do something new together. It's just a wonderful time to be amongst community. Is the way we felt when we went through it last year. And then you're added in, there's live music, there's you can get s'mores, there's cocoa, you can get some other snacks and treats to eat. I mean, it makes for a wonderful time to be with your friends and your family.
It sounds like such a fun event for everyone from all over the community. And I'm hearing that this is starting to become the #1 holiday event from all of Central Florida. It's so well attended.
We're not going to complain if it truly does become that event. Last year we had, we'll expect about 90,000 people to come this year, and it's going great so far. We couldn't be more pleased the way it's coming together and becoming a regular tradition for folks.
So my understanding is it's about a 3/4 mile path through the zoo. And if people haven't been to the Central Florida Zoo, I love it because it is very much a Florida immersive experience. You're in nature, you're walking through the zoo. So that's where the pathway goes. And also, you're not going to see the animals. This is all about the Lantern Festival because they're in their beds asleep.
Yeah, they're resting at night. It's nighttime. The zoo hosts the Asian Lantern Festival in the evening. You do need to purchase your tickets early because tickets go out fast, but it's in the evening. You will not see any animals, but you have a nice little experience. You have a nice walk on a very easy boardwalk. There's no possible way of getting lost. We have lots of people there to help make sure you go the right direction. and you're going to want to go through the path because every lantern you see, and there's several hundred lanterns that you actually see in more than 50 different vignettes, the way everything's set up. You're going to just be drawn. You're going to want to, what's next? What's next? What's next? Everyone and you just keep walking. And the next thing you know, you just had a wonderful 60, 90, 120-minute experience.
Oh, very nice. And I know it is sponsored by Publix, and I was speaking to Will from the zoo, and he told me that there is a special lantern in honor of Publix that people really love. It's not necessarily the Asian culture, but it's a nod to Florida.
Plato may make an appearance this year, and does make an appearance this year. Looks like the Publix lantern.
Okay.
Or the Publix mascot, I should say.
So look out for the Publix mascot.
You never know what you're going to see.
But overall, a beautiful way to experience the holidays,
Yeah.
and a beautiful way to really experience Asian culture and the Central Florida Zoo all at the same time.
That's right. That's right. Like I said, it's an immersive experience. I have to tell this story. You mentioned this a minute ago. Use the word engaging.
Yeah.
I met a nice couple last year, 6 months ago or so. They told me their first date was at the Asian Lantern Festival now 3 years ago. Then they started courtship, and then last year at the Asian Lantern Festival, they did get engaged. So it is definitely an engaging experience.
That's so sweet.
I don't know if the wedding is going to take place this year at the festival.
Say,
They
should
haven't
we expect
contacted
a
us
wedding?
about that. But it just, you never know what you're going to see when you get to come to the Central Florida Zoo.
Awesome. Lee, thank you so much for joining us today. And the event runs through the middle of January, actually. So check out the Central Florida Zoo's website, centralfloridazoo.org, for more information and for tickets. Thanks so much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
See some of your favorite prehistoric creatures in a whole new way during Dinos and Lights at the Orlando Science Center. Encounter Stan the T-Rex and his fossil friends in a festive display for the whole family to enjoy. Dinos in Lights features the center's dinosaur displays wrapped in twinkling holiday lights and synced to seasonal tunes. Shows happen every hour throughout the day until January 9th. You will find out more information at osc.org.
Uncommon Thread at the Art and History Museum, Maitland, showcases the works of 3 significant and culturally diverse artists working in the medium of fiber art. Ofori Agye, Alicia McCurdy Holzman, and Jacob Z. Wan share their unique personal stories through their art. Their works examine the overlap between environmental and social issues. The exhibit runs through January 14th, and you can get gallery information by visiting artandhistory.org.
The Manila Museum of American Art presents its 3rd and final exhibition of 2023 titled In Nature's Studio, 2 Centuries of American Landscape Painting. This rich exhibition features the bounty and beauty of the American landscape from the early 19th century through the 20th century. Majestic depictions of bucolic American vistas are interpreted by artists based in the United States. The exhibit runs through January 15th, and you can get tickets at manilamuseum.org.
Over-the-top, elegant, and elaborate designer Christmas displays in Florida's most historic home that can only describe the Christmas Mansion Holiday Home Tour at the Stetson Mansion. This year, there are 10 new Christmas-themed room displays to enjoy, and this event had been rated one of the top 10 attractions in the United States by TripAdvisor. Reservations are required, so go to stetsonmansion.com for tickets and more details.
You know what I like is that a lot of these events are going through January.
Right.
So when the holidays are over and there's sort of that lull, there's still so many things that you can still do, whereas if in the holiday season you were so busy and didn't have time.
Yeah, it gives you sort of a way to extend the season a little bit.
I know, and I think we all kind of want a little touch of that.
We need it, yeah.
Well, that wraps up this week of events. If you have one you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Crystal Candy.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. Remember to join us next week to see what's new and exciting in your community.